So, hi, my love, I'm back again. I just decided a couple of days ago that I'm inspired and I cannot help it. So, today I want to discuss revision. And again, idea comes from one of your comments. Looks like I find a lot of inspiration lately in your comments. So, please keep them coming in and you'll have a chance for me to reply to your question directly. So, revision, my love, and the way I understand revision and the way I do revision, okay? Because I know, for example, Neville says about revision, like, think of the same event that happened, but in the way you would have liked it to happen as opposed to how it actually happened. And I have a lot of resistance with that, to be honest. Like, for example, let's say that I met you here on my channel, right? This is the event, this would be the circumstance. I met you here on my channel. Now, for me to imagine meeting you differently, my mind doesn't like that very much and it fights me back. Let's say I cannot tell myself that I met you at a barbecue party. I just can't, you know? So to me, revision, it's something different, my love. And you don't really have to go back and look at the event very differently. Revision happens in the now when you choose something else, actually. And also for people that are worried about me using too much of the paper towels, my love, they are here, okay? And usually I clean my table with them, okay? So I don't throw them away. I know I could buy better props, but I'm not gonna use them. I have, for example, this for a long time. Only used it yesterday. So I like using dead plants, for example, in my explanations, in my analogies. If you were in my group. Anyways, so let's remember this again, okay? So remember that I said to you, realities are piled up one on top of each other, right? That's how we should think about creation. Everything is already here all the time, but it's gonna be, some stuff are gonna be invisible to you depending on the reality you're occupying. So for example, if I think, I don't know, certain people from certain countries are a certain way, well, this will blind me from seeing the opposite, even though opposite is there, right? So you have to understand this. In order for you to see something different, you have to show yourself that something different. It's there. It's gonna always gonna be there. But this cannot raise its hand and say, "Hey, Alexandra, look at me. I'm here." I have to show myself stuff, right? And if I show myself something else, I'm gonna see something else. Let me abuse one more paper towel here, just in case. Don't worry, babes, I'm using them. I'm actually using them to clean my table, to clean my stove. So again, creation is piled up one on top of each other. Parallel realities, this is what it's a parallel reality. And remember what I said yesterday and in other videos. Once you're here, my love, once you are in a certain reality, there's a certain action taking place and there's a certain characters, and that's it. That's the case all over, right? So when it comes to revision, my love, revision happens instantaneously. The moment you assume something different, you already moved to that timeline. And by the way, these timelines are infinite, okay? Pretend they are infinite, pretend that you cannot see the edges, okay? Timelines are infinite, my love. Let me draw them here. And let me actually use the Sharpies, shall we? Let's pick some colors here. So, timeline number 1 would be this one. Ooh, Jesus. Cannot draw a straight line. Babes, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna edit this out, okay? Sorry. Oh, this is a pretty one. Okay. See, different timelines, my love. Different timelines. Each with its own color. So these timelines are infinite. To the left and to the right. No end. And if we gonna unite the two ends, we're gonna have a circle, right? God is a circle, to be honest. So, my love, it doesn't matter where you are at. Let's say that you're on this timeline right now. Well, the moment you take on a new assumption, you decide that you're somebody else, you move. Let's say you move to this one timeline here, where things were green all the time. Do you understand? Let me see how I put this in words better. My love, let's say that this timeline, let's talk about SPs again, because that's what you like. To me, that's not my favorite topic, to be honest, but, well, I'm gonna give people what people want. So let's say on this timeline, on the blue timeline, there's a third party. Again, with the third parties, I don't know why I'm talking so much about third parties. Third parties, SP doesn't love you, no love. So on this timeline, this is the action and this is the narrative that's happening all over from beginning to end. Let's say there's no end and beginning here, you see it, but this is the action that happens all the time, right? Now when you revise something, you just revision just means, my love, see the thing differently. Yeah, revise, re-envision, that's all, right? The moment you take on a new assumption, a new definition of who you are, you say, you know what, I am loved by this person. This person is mine. I don't care. There's no third party. There's no nothing. You move here where there's no 3P, and there is love. And this is the action that happens all over. Do you understand? So you don't have to actually go back in time mentally to a certain event and try to change it. It's enough for you to just assume something different and you already moved. I also see a lot of comments lately of people that are failing their exams or people that are studying, and they ask me, how can I revise the marks that I got? My love, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to revise a certain event. Let's say, okay, let's say that this is, you failed exams. You're on this timeline, yeah? Let's say this was the event, the exam, and you failed. You failed. You don't have to go, and now let's say that you're here. This was in the past. You don't have to go back here and revise that. It's enough for you to say, you know what? I'm somebody that always takes its exams A plus or what on the timeline where you're an A plus, or timeline where you graduate, or do you understand? You don't have to go back to here. The now moment when you said, you know what, I'm somebody that always takes their exams, somebody that graduates, you actually move here where graduation is the action that's happening all over. Do you understand? I don't know for you, but to me, for example, to fail an exam and try to change my mind about that and say, no, I actually approve that exam, my mind won't leave me alone, to be honest. It won't leave me alone, and I don't want to go against my mind because it's a torture, yeah? So instead of me going against my mind, I work with it. Well, realize also, if you have been failing, like this case of this person saying, you know, I've been failing all my exams for the past 2 years. This is getting me into a depression. I understand, my love, but realize why you even failed for the past 2 years. You're giving yourself a command, literally. When you say, I am somebody that, blah, blah, blank. In your case, I am somebody that fails at their exams. You're basically giving yourself a command. You're basically giving yourself a command to fail. And then you failed this one exam, you failed this one other. You exist here in this timeline where that's what's happening. Failure on top of failure on top of failure. This is what happens to me with English as well. the days that I say to myself, you know what, this is one of those days that I cannot express myself in English no matter what I try to do. It's not that I forget all the English that I know, it's that I give myself a command to not access all the English that I know. Do you understand how it works? It's frustrating as fuck, I can say that. But the days that I assume that I cannot express myself in English, I can't. But it's me who blocks myself access to all the English that I know. And this is what you're doing here. And I won't be surprised that when the day of the exam comes and you sit at the table and you try to make the exam because you already come prepared mentally that you're gonna fail. I can vouch for this, that even if you studied hard, even if 5 minutes ago you knew everything that you have to know, the moment you sit there at the table and you say to yourself, I'm gonna fail this exam, it's like all that you know, it's brushed away somehow. It's like it deletes itself out of your brain somehow, right? It's because you keep on holding on to this one story about yourself, my love. There is no time. Even if you say, you know, for the past 2 years, I've been failing. My love, there is no time, there's no past and future, just the present moment. It looks like, yeah, time goes by and there's exam after exam. We have this human perception, but you actually only existed here, where series of events are just fail after fail after fail. But you understand, you have not moved from here. It's not that it has been 2 years. This is just a human perception that we have on, because we have memory, yeah? So we can remember stuff. But actually, you have not moved for 1 second from the now moment that says, I'm a failure. You've been standing over this all this time. But I hope I'm not complicating things. Also, with an SP, it's been 2 years. No, it's not. It's just been now, and you're stuck here. You just got yourself stuck here. Because you keep on telling the same story. And also, I want to discuss something about an SP and third parties here, because I had a conversation yesterday with somebody very clever, yeah? So she said to me, only now I realized that I was not giving myself permission to have what I wanted. Because I would bring the third party with us everywhere in my mind. Like, I couldn't get rid of her in my mind. She was so relevant. And you know why this happens, my love? Because once you perceive something as being a problem, the most common thing that we do is we try to fix that problem before we give ourselves permission to be what we want to be. We have this idea in our head, okay, now first I have to fix this. First, the third party has to disappear for me to finally have what I want. And what we don't see that we're doing is that, my love, this is you, okay? Consciousness, no limits. This is you. And all of these are states of being, okay? My love, your default is to already be all. You are the all, even the things that you don't prefer. Well, now imagine the things that you do prefer. So let's say SP is mine. Let's say that my SP is mine. Okay, let's say that somehow you want to get here, but you're in another state right now that says there's a third party, and somehow, see, you made a you created an obstacle here for no fucking reason. And now your end is not I am with my SP, this person is mine. I'm on the timeline where marriage is in the cards. I'm on the timeline where this person is head over heels in love with me, or what have you. You're not here. Your end now became this third party, and this thinking that you have to fix it, this thinking that you have to eliminate the third party, or what has to happen for this third party to be gone. You just created something in between you and your desire. Now you have something here. Now you created a pit stop here for no reason. My love, this is your. I'm not joking. Just try it for yourself. Listen, I just decided I'm inspired. I'm inspired. I decided a new money goal for myself, and now I have a brilliant idea that I'm gonna talk about next. Okay, you don't mind any circumstances because it's not your business to figure out how or what has to go down for the obstacle that you perceive to be taken away. That's not your business. Your business is to know who you are and to occupy that. And mind you, if you don't occupy the end of the exactly what you want, you're not in exactly what you want. Remember, all the realities have to exist. There is a reality where your SP is in love with you. There is no third party, but they don't think you would be a good match for them. This is the one, okay? That reality. Here, there's no third party. There is love, but they don't want no commitment. Do you understand? So if you're not exactly where you want to be, you're not exactly where you want to be. Makes sense? So here would be that purple situation. The purple bubble, the purple... Jesus, what color did I make? The third party and no love would be blue. And then the green one, where you have everything that you want. Okay, so you can be here, my love, like where is no, there is love, but there's no commitment. Is this your end? No, it's not. I mean, is what you want? No. So if, my love, close means not there. Tomorrow means not now. So I'm not it. If I'm not it now, I'm not it. I mean, at the level of consciousness, I'm all things. But I can only experience what I think of myself to be, what I assume about myself to be true. And if I put things in the future mentally, well, I'm not it now. Makes sense? Let me tell you about my new money goal. So I've been slacking all summer because obviously I moved in alone again, finally, and I just romanticized my life a lot and I just didn't want to do much. So I've been slacking a little bit, but now I'm back on track. So I just set a goal for myself in mind like 3 or 4 days ago. And ever since I set this new goal for myself and I decided that I am there, I moved. Okay, in my case, no SPs. For me, I don't care about romantic love, to be honest. So in my case, I already moved to my end. I already moved to my end here. This is my goal. I'm already here. And because I'm already here, in this state of mind, in this state of being, the state that says I am this amount of money a month, an idea started bothering me over and over and over again for the past few days. And this idea is, Alexandra, create affiliate links for people and allow people to spread the word in exchange for a hefty and nice commission. And I saw this possibility before when I was not in this mental space, but it was not appealing to me at all. It's appealing and making a lot more sense from where I am right now. Do you understand? And I know this is going to be a winner. I just know. So, obviously, very soon I'm going to launch affiliate links. And I'm going to give people the possibility to, use my content, create profiles on all the social media platforms with my content, and redirect or refer clients to me in exchange for commission. My most expensive option is 5,000. So out of that 5,000, I plan on giving away 1,000 for the affiliate marketer. Then there's the course that I was still lazy about and I have to finish. So that course for now is 500 euros. I think I'm going to give away out of that 150 euros for the affiliate marketer. I'm still working on the idea, still shaping it up in my head, but I'm just letting you know, okay? We all gonna get the bag together. It's a win-win situation for everybody. For the people that needs help because they're gonna get help. For me, because I working alone, I cannot bring in that much exposure as I would bring in having help. And then for people, this is a very good way of making money, girl, because I am the freaking best at what I do, okay? So selling all this is not a problem at all. So everybody wins in here. So I'm just, bottom line of that I'm saying right now is move there and the path will be shown to you. You don't have to try to change past events if you cannot. I simply can't. If you can do that, very well for you, very good. I cannot go back in time and envision an event that happened in a totally different fashion. I just can't. For me, I know I revise the moment I just say something different about myself, the moment I take on a new definition, I already moved. And the timeline that I moved, it was always this way. In the timeline where your SP loves you and they committed to you, this is all that happens all the time, all along, all over. So it doesn't, you don't have to complicate it with trying to fix a certain circumstance. My love, we don't mingle with circumstances here. We are the CEOs, not logistic department. Okay? I don't recommend you fixate yourself on circumstances. I recommend you fixate yourself on experience overall. So yeah, I hope this helps, my love. Don't try to fix the grades for the person that asked me in the comment section. Don't try to fix the grades. Rather, redefine yourself. Give yourself a new definition. I am the one who always approves and takes exams with high grades. Don't depend on your past experience. Don't look at that because the only reason why you kept on failing was because you kept on telling yourself that you're failing. Do you know? So sometimes for us to make up our minds that we are something, it only takes one event. For example, you failed your first exam, and maybe, okay, you didn't think much of that, but maybe if you failed the second and the third exam, then it was when you said, you know what, I think I'm somebody that fails all the time. I'm somebody that never takes their exams. That's why you even have that past experience. See what came first? Your idea about you. All right? It's not, I know this question for beginners, it looks like what was first, the chicken or the egg? But we know God was first, aka you, consciousness. The idea of myself is gonna, okay? It's gonna make things happen. And I think next video we're gonna talk about the fact that you're waiting on a 3D to conform. It's another BS that I want you to clean out of your head. 3D is like this paper, unanimated. It doesn't have life. So me sitting here waiting for this to change, for the drawings to change, that's not how it's done, my love. Drawings will not conform to me. I'm gonna move to a reality where drawings are different, okay? Don't make me bring more buns into the equation. Okay? Thank you so much, my love. See you soon. Bye.